Hey guys, this is Kilrob speaking, and today we are back in the Cyclist tactics with our little journey from humble tour hunting beginnings to the top of the world of cycling with Altdorf Postal Services. And we have just completed our first season, in style I might say. And now we are looking for the setup of the next season. Very important, but first, this is where we are at the moment. As you can see, there are quite a few tours that are still on our list that need to be completed before we are leaving amateur, so we are going to aim for those. After our successes at the London Grand Prix, we do have another level up to do, and that is Klaus Fuchs. Like riding these tours, what I'm noticing is the importance of recovery. Not so much between stages, because if you're playing it smart, you can always somehow make it work to, well, not if you're going for the general, but if you're just going for stage wins or jerseys, you can always rest in between, right? But you can't if you're going for the main jersey. So I think it is time to start investing a little into recovery. Bye-bye first season, welcome new season. Let's go to the evaluation. Oh well. Our worst performance was the arrow. That's fine. Vashduk as well, awful. Lannon, our third worst performance, just grabbing the red jersey as you can see there. Novobeskov, yellow, green and red, of course. We remember Jan Schmidt just nuking the opposition there with brilliant play. And the Weisshorn challenge, yes, that actually worked out with also brilliantly filthy taxis. We took the taxi to the top. That would have been quite something. Oh, and this is not something that you see all that often. We didn't grab like massive amounts of prestige, as you can see, because our team is looking competent for where we are at the league. All right, I think we can bolster the team a little bit with our funding level 4 that we're going to get, but otherwise, yeah, we're in a safe position. It's all good, solid, very solid. Ah, and look at this. We have all the choice in the world. That is beautiful. We need it. Oh, what I forgot to check out was actually the who got promoted, and that is, what? Wait a sec. What? Okay, now it's correct. I just had, of course, I had to switch to 2021, and Telekom Arana. Yeah, they kind of won. Okay. And there is now quite a bit of talent that we want to put onto the team. Let's all remember the unicorn that was Andreas Heinrich with his 11 energy per turn and 8 attack per turn. Yeah, that is going to be a bit of a special rider. Someone suggested, rightly so, that we probably want him to get onto the ITTW, the International Time Trial World Championships, and that could work out because he's definitely fast enough once he's leveled up a bit, with staying power as well, that he could win that one if he also goes into time trial a little. So let's level up our funding from pathetic to poor. Oh yeah! We have another 9,000 to spend. Andreas Heinrich is a given. Who else? Of course, these riders do cost a lot of money, if they have high potential especially. So what is dangerous to do is to only grab riders with max potential and so on. Yeah, it looks good, but you can't afford them once they're leveled anyway. So why not go for a little lower potential for some of them? I think the next best rider who is filling a bit of a niche that we haven't filled so far and is looking great is Andreas Roth, because he's a cobble expert. We certainly don't have any of those on the team. And with the level up that he very soon gets, he can become quite competent in general. He is at level 5, so he has his specialization from level 5, but we can give him some extra energy. And once he has that, I think he is a force to be reckoned with. After that, for level 7, he definitely does need 1 additional attack per turn, though. Okay, and for the flat tours, another one. We can't just have the cobble expert here to do all the flat as well. I believe it would be wise to take on Samuel Gross as well. He's very expensive, but he is going to be important for us to harvest the harvest tour or whatever it was called. The Farinian one. Yeah, this is going to be an expensive team in the long term. Very expensive. But fortunately, we are, on average, quite far advanced on the level, so it is cheaper than at the moment than what it will be very soon. Also, to consider, is that we probably are going to overlevel them and outgrow our own team before we can go to pro. Yeah, we have to win those tours in amateur first, right? So that is something that I'm going to do. I'm going to pick on the worst tours only right now. And that will be enough to get the 500 prestige points, I would hope. And just to check off all those amateur events, right? So that we don't get too much prestige. So, for instance, we are going to go to the... No, that's the Harvest Tour, okay. We're not going to do a race in September, because we don't need to. There's the Harvest Tour, but that is a little bit beyond our pay grade at the moment. So, not going to do it. But the Great Lakes Tour, yes, that's an amateur event that has... Hydrovane? Oh, no. The old pro teams that got demoted. Yeah, ouch. April is another month where I'm not going to go to any race. Well, yeah, the Weisshorn challenge is there, but you don't need it. Holy shit! Wow! The Vitessa Spring Open. Look at this thing. That's the first day. It's like, wow, okay, ouch. Second day. Third day, not much easier there, and then an easy one to finish. That requires a level 5 climber at least, because you do need a +2 in climbing. We do have one conflict here that is quite interesting. There's the Hills and Valley Tour, and there's the London Grand Prix at the same time. We need to get both. So how do we do? How do we choose which one to take? I think competition would be one of them, right? So here we have Hydrovane and Doriana. Giga Cola? What? Giga Cola? Am I remembering wrong, or are they a pro team, usually? So here we have Ultra Boost and Vianta and Tailgate. I think this one is... I think we're going for the Lannon again. Oof. Some tough stages. But I think the competition there is lower than at this one. The only classic that I've put in here, just to boost our riders a bit, our Cobble Rider. Our Cobble Rider is like, why did they hire me? No, there's no cobbles in here anywhere. Now, it's for the future, mate. Do you see these races? Felsbach? No, not Felsbach. Because that's not a tour. But Hammersbach to... No, not Hammersbach to Dahlbeck. It's Dahlbeck to Hammersbach, yes. That one. That's a tricky one. Wow, that final stage could be a classic. Wow! That would be so interesting to race. You know, this one would be so damn interesting to race because of that last stage. I believe everyone will be quite dead. when they reach this one, and then they get into this stage, and everyone will die in these final hills, or even before. This will be carnage. Oh my. One thing I'm just noticing is how brutally long for an amateur event the Great Lakes Tour is. Like, look at these stages. 440, 420, 430, 340, and a 100 node time trial. That requires more than 59 energy. And here we have our schedule. I think this is going to work out somehow. Don't think we're going to win everything, that's for sure. But I'm going to give it a try. So, sprints first. Samuel Gross, of course, our flattest rider, with the benefit of these stages being very short and very flat, apart from the last one. Klaus Fuchs is along for the ride. Well, there's a little time trial there at the start with downhill as well as flat, so he will do reasonably well, and he has plenty of punch power nowadays. And then we don't take Gerhard to the flat fest that thing is. But Jan can come along, and Andreas, of course. That's probably the only race that he can race at the moment with his stats. We are not going to take him to Lannon now. But Jan Schmidt is going to attempt Lannon as well as Gerhard. And Gerhard was a little tricky to put in here, because if we put him on focusing completely on the Vitesse, that means we can't have him focus on Lannon or Vilro. So that is a bit of a shame then. Could try something here though. Let me show you the other alternative. So that would be it really. With him trying to go to the Vitesse and making something happen, because, I mean, how? Poor little amateurs. And this one too, my god. Well, he would have support from Jan Schmidt, as well as Samuel Gross, I guess. Klaus Fuchs. And he wouldn't be able to do anything on the LAN. That's the bad part. Jan Schmidt, don't think can pull this one off by himself. So I'm going to keep it this way. That means we have just a little bit less focus on the Vitesse, because it's so damn hard. I believe with who's joining this, Hetvesian. Yeah, Hetvesian has some proper climbers. So we don't necessarily have the best of chances there. But Lannon, I mean, it's pretty empty. So we have good chances there. So let's put a bit of focus on this too. The Vitesse we're going to attempt. For the Vilro, we have a very strong team. We do have, well, Samuel Gross, who hopefully has had a level up till then, so that his energy levels don't suck as much. But it's Klaus Fuchs time there, and Gerhard Seidel is coming along on his major fitness peak because he could only set it that way due to the Vitesse and Lannon issue there. Alternatively, of course, could do it like this too? Alright, that would mean that he would have to go. That's tricky, but interesting. Let's see. Is this better? No, I'm going to keep it that way. And then, of course, Vilro, yes. Highport, doesn't matter. And but we do have a strong team for that. And then the Great Lakes, which is way harder than what it seems like from the profile. Like these stages, my god. But yes, I repeat myself. So, I think this is worthy of signing off. Let's just check for our sponsor goals if we find any setting that... that's a lot of prestige. So no, there are no settings, in fact, that have anything better than one major target for this. This is going to make it a little tougher because we only ever get 50% for all the prestige that we grab, which in turn means that we need to grab, well, okay, that's not too bad. So, like 700 is enough. With so much budget leeway too, we can afford to do this. Low expectations and a balanced focus. Gives us the major peak there, or the focus on the Velro tour, and that means we can sign it off. I think we are happy with our team setup and everything else, so let's start the season. Oh no, what are we supposed to do? The automation cycling team has joined the sprints. I forgot about that, yeah, of course. Andreas also gets a +1 to energy per turn, of course, with his major fitness peak being in the sprints. He is fast. He's very, very fast. He has a +20. My god. And here we go through the races. Desert Sprint won by Hassan. And we have the Hagen background by Ali and Sebastian Jung together. Wow, strong team there. Ooh, ouch. Ouch. Okay, I don't see how we're going to win this. Okay. But, you know, the good news is he isn't on his fitness peak. Yes. So, no, this is outrageous. Oh my god. But I mean, we still have the fastest rider in the peloton. Despite all that. Without any skill, he's just nuking it. 12-8? When have you ever seen that? 12-8? Oh, man. Okay. And an 11-6. He doesn't have any recovery either, so... Oh, well, he has 2 now. Because of his major fitness peak, so maybe he regains a few attack points. But yeah, he wins the stage. He does win the stage. But I don't think he's going to be able to hang on to them in the other stages. First race, first win for Andreas. And if that is something that tells the future, then I'm all happy for him. But likely it's going to be getting a little worse. Oh wow, he did recover all but 1 of his points. We do have a new kid on the blog. After this, oh my god, someone scouted a fantastic rider. Oh my. Look at Tim Hoffman here. I don't think he existed before, right? I can't remember me making him. Tim Hoffman, from Hetvesian. He is amazing. 94 energy and 12 energy per turn. 20 attack points. Well, that's on his major fitness peak, but holy! And he's a flat 2 rider, if I see that right. No, wait a sec. He does have the +2 cobble as well. And that first turn, I mean, what? It's a short stage. It's run like a crit, but that first move is a 28. I'm a little shocked. I've never seen such a thing. What has happened with this little sleepy tour? Like, look at them. There's, like, the favorites are up front, pulling along the peloton. And another 24 move. Oh, and that gets worse. 29. Right. And the yellow jersey needs to go to the front, because the peloton's empty. Oh, it was barely able to follow this move. Absolute carnage. My god. Andreas will not be able to make a full move because he's out of energy. Just 1 short though. Interesting. Well, and now for the sprint. Where do we want to place ourselves? And yeah, there's no way I could possibly sprint with them. I can't spend those attack points or energy or whatever. Maybe Samuel would be able to. Andreas is holding on to the yellow. For how long? For how long is this going to last? For today's stage, he only has 42 energy. It's a very short one. I do fret this actual stage that is coming up. And we are going right into the sprint from the first turn. That's a 26. Well, I guess that's slow for them. Well, I'm just happy that everyone survived today. Barely. Yeah, there's not going to be much energy left in Heinrich for tomorrow's stage. But I'm also going to attempt to outsprint the Tim Hoffman, the new super kid on the block. That's not how that goes. So, let's see what we can do. These guys are just going to try and hang in here. The peloton is done for today. They won't be able to sprint. No, they were just able to follow along. Oh, nice. Okay, wasn't too bad. Nope. Nope, didn't get past them. Alright. We did recover a fair amount of energy there, because we had a massive amount of 8 energy left after the stage. The others are looking good, but they can't do anything against riders that are this fast. They are racing so damn hard, and are making it deliberately awkward for everyone else, as they should, I might add. Like, moving into the middle of technical sectors and stuff. Yeah, and they're coming to the front already. Oh no. Oh no. I underestimated, and how could I? How fast they were going to move. And I didn't move up Heinrich. Andreas Heinrich. Quick enough. Neither... Well, Samuel Gross is fine. He's going... Oh, is he? No. No, they're stuck in the peloton. I won't be able to push forward with them. But anyway, that wouldn't have happened. Like, 13 energy is not enough to finish the stage. They just keep going. That's insane. Another 27 move here, and we are just 2 turns away from finish. And across the line we go. Well, not with the ones that matter, but Klaus Fuchs. Here he comes. Can't... No. There's a wall of sprint there already happening. He's not even going to attempt any. This is a bit rough. I never expected this tour to get this tough. And we're across the line with the usage of all our remaining energy and 7 attack points in the slipstream. And that's it. Oh my. There you have it. It is 8th place for Klaus Fuchs. And Hussein Sadar does grab the overall win. We did make a fair amount of prestige points here. It's not too bad. 82 overall. Mostly thanks to the win and 3 days worth of wearing the jersey. Ah, yes. And we see that Heinrich got a... I say Heinrich. He's called Andreas. Andreas! Why do you have 2 first names and no surname? Andreas Heinrich has had a level up. Let's do that one. I think the way to go, as discussed previously, is to go into specializations that do give you plenty of stats. So time trial is the obvious one here. Gives us a bit more punching power, another 4 attack points, which is 40% extra attack points for him. But unfortunately, that leaves energy on the table. And there you have Cobble, plus 3 energy. Sprint, of course, would be an interesting one too, but sprinters don't win the yellow jersey. They win stages. Time trialists, on the other hand, they do win too. So I think I'm definitely going to go into that. And I think that's interesting. On a pro level, he would be above average, significantly above average in terms of speed already. He's not in terms of sustaining that speed. Alright, I would have actually liked to get the special or the level up in a point also. That's not the case anymore. Alright, Andreas, that was pretty solid though. Hetvesian talent. Let's look for a time trial rider. Ooh? Ooh? What is this? Wow. Okay, that is quite something. And with that, I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.